Welcome back to Healthier Daily. You know, I was thinking the other day about how much we value a good night's sleep. We turn off the lights, we pull up the blankets, and we let our brains rest. But for two of your most important organs, the workday is just beginning. I'm talking about your kidneys.
That is so true, Ben. While you are dreaming, your kidneys are actually the overnight cleaning crew of your body. They are working tirelessly to filter out waste, balance your fluids, and keep your blood pressure steady. They don't take a break just because you do.
But here is the scary part for those of us over 50, your kidneys are very polite. They don't scream when they are tired. They don't cause sharp pains like a bad back or a toothache. They suffer in silence. You might feel a little more tired than usual, or maybe your ankles are a bit puffy when you take off your socks at night. You think, well, I'm just getting older.
And that is the silent warning, Ben. Unless your doctor runs a specific test for your creatinine levels, you might never know that your filters are starting to clog. Creatinine is just a fancy word for the trash in your blood. When that number goes up, it means the cleaning crew is falling behind.
The good news is that science is showing us something incredible. The very last thing you do before your head hits the pillow, the simple drink you sip can actually help your kidneys catch up. We've found that the right bedtime drink can lower that creatinine, calm down inflammation, and help your kidneys heal while you sleep.
It doesn't have to be complicated. It's about choosing the right fuel for that night shift. Today, we are going to uncover 5 powerful bedtime drinks. These aren't just for hydration. They are like a natural tonic for your internal filters.
We're going to talk about a spicy tea that's been used for thousands of years to reset the body, and a golden milk that research shows can actually improve your kidney filtration by over 20%.
One of these drinks is so simple you probably already have it in your fridge, and another is a kidney tonic that most people have never even heard of. By the end of this video, you'll have a simple ritual to help you wake up feeling lighter and cleaner.
Before we reveal our first drink, a warm favorite that works on the root cause of kidney stress, I want to ask you a question. Have you ever woken up in the morning feeling puffy in the face, or noticed that your energy just doesn't kick in until noon? If that sounds like you, go to the comments right now and just type yes. It helps us know we're talking to the right folks. And while you're there, hit that subscribe button. We want to guide you through these years, one smart habit at a time. All right, let's get into our first healing sip. We are talking about ginger tea. Now, Dan, most people think of ginger when they have a stomach ache or they're feeling a bit nauseous. But in the world of kidney health, ginger is like a master key that unlocks the door to healing.
It is a powerhouse, Ben. You see, the biggest enemy of your kidneys as you age is inflammation. Think of it like a slow, smoldering fire inside your filters. Over time, that fire damages the tiny pipes called nephrons that clean your blood. When those pipes get damaged, your creatinine levels start to climb. Ginger is one of nature's most trusted fire extinguishers.
And there is real science to back this up. There was a study in a journal called Renal Failure that showed ginger extract actually improved kidney function and significantly dropped those creatinine levels. It's not just masking the problem, it's helping the kidneys do a better job of taking out the trash.
Exactly. And making it is so simple for our friends at home. You just slice an inch or two of fresh ginger root and let it simmer in hot water for about 10 minutes. I tell my patients to drink it about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. If you want, add a squeeze of lemon or a tiny drop of honey. It's a warm, soothing ritual that tells your kidneys the workday is over. Now, let's start the repair.
It's like an evening reset button. But Dan, not everyone wants a hot tea, especially if it's a warm night in Florida or Arizona. That's where number 2 comes in: cucumber water with mint. Now, this might look like something you'd get at a fancy spa, but it is actually a serious medical tool for your filters.
It is simplicity with strength, Ben. Cucumbers are over 95% water. Your kidneys crave that hydration, but they also need the potassium and magnesium that cucumbers provide. These minerals help reduce that silent inflammation we were talking about.
And I love the addition of mint. Mint isn't just for fresh breath. It actually helps with digestion and acts as a cooling agent for your internal organs. When you combine them, you're creating a drink that is incredibly easy for your body to process while you sleep.
I have a senior tip for this: one slice half a cucumber into thin rounds and drop them into a glass of filtered water with a few mint leaves. Let it sit for an hour before you drink it. This gives the nutrients time to bleed into the water. Drink it about 45 minutes before bed, but don't drink a giant gallon. Just a nice glass is enough to hydrate without making you get up for bathroom trips all night long.
That is the Goldilocks zone of drinking, just enough to help the kidneys, but not so much that it ruins your sleep. So we've got the fire extinguisher in ginger and the cooling hydrator in cucumber.
But Ben, wait until they hear about number 3. We are moving from the kitchen staples to a stinging protector. It's a leaf that most people avoid in the garden, but in a teacup, it is a miracle worker for blood filtration.
We are talking about nettle leaf tea, and we're going to explain why it's being called a kidney tonic in the medical community.
Before we reveal that, I want to hear from you at home. Do you prefer a warm cup of tea before bed? Or are you a fan of a cool, refreshing glass of water? Tell us in the comments. It helps us understand your nightly routine.
Moving on to number 3 on our list, and this is a name that might make you tilt your head a little bit. We are talking about nettle leaf tea. Now, Dan, I know what people are thinking. Isn't nettle that weed that stings you if you touch it in the garden? Why on earth are we telling our senior friends to drink it before bed?
Laughing. It's true, Ben. In the wild, it can be a bit prickly, but once those leaves are dried and steeped into a tea, they become a quiet protector. In traditional medicine, nettle is known as a powerful kidney tonic. I like to think of it as a gentle scrub for your insides. It helps flush out the extra minerals and waste that have been sitting in your blood all day.
And for anyone worried about their lab results, the science is really solid. Clinical studies have shown that nettle leaf can significantly lower creatinine and urea levels. It's not just moving fluid around, it's actually helping the kidney tissues recover and catch up on their overnight cleaning job.
Exactly. 1 cup of nettle tea a few nights a week can help you feel much lighter in the morning. It helps reduce that water weight or swelling in your ankles. You just steep 1 teaspoon of the dried leaves in hot water for 10 minutes. It has a very mild, grassy taste, very relaxing.
That's a great tip. Now let's move to number 4, a drink I call the golden hug, also known as turmeric milk. Dan, I know this is a favorite for you because it's not just delicious, it's incredibly comforting right before sleep.
Oh, I love it. Ben, turmeric milk is like a warm blanket for your internal organs. The magic comes from curcumin. This is one of the strongest natural anti-inflammatories on earth. For your kidneys, inflammation is the enemy. It makes the filters get hard and scarred.
And here is a number that blew me away. A study from 2020 found that seniors who took curcumin regularly saw a 22% improvement in their kidney filtration. That's not just keeping things steady, that is actually helping the kidneys work better than they did before.
But there is a golden rule to making this work, Ben. Your body cannot absorb that curcumin very well on its own. So when you warm up your milk, whether it's almond milk or regular milk, you must add a tiny pinch of black pepper. That little bit of pepper acts like a key that unlocks the medicine so your body can actually use it.
That is a life-changing tip right there. A cup of warm milk, a teaspoon of turmeric, a pinch of pepper, and maybe a little honey. It relaxes your muscles, calms your mind, and tells your kidneys it's time to start the deep repair cycle.
We have the scrub from the nettle and the healing hug from the turmeric. But Ben, number 5 is the ultimate secret weapon for our seniors who are worried about their blood sugar affecting their kidneys. We usually eat the fruit, but we should be drinking the leaves.
We are talking about blueberry leaf tea, and we're going to explain how it protects your filters from sugar damage while you sleep.
Before we get to that, I have to ask, have you ever tried putting black pepper in your tea or milk before? It sounds strange, but it's the secret to healing. Let us know in the comments.
All right, we are back in English and moving on to number 5 on our list. Now, this one is a real insider secret. We all know that blueberries are great for your brain and your heart, but most people throw away the most powerful part for the kidneys, the blueberry leaf.
It is a quiet hero, Ben. I call blueberry leaf tea the vascular shield. You see, for many seniors, the biggest reason their creatinine levels go up is because of high blood sugar. Even if you aren't diabetic, slightly high sugar levels over the years act like sandpaper on the tiny, delicate filters inside your kidneys.
That's a great analogy. The sugar literally scrapes the filters until they start to leak or clog, and that's where the blueberry leaf comes in to save the day, right?
Exactly. These leaves are packed with something called chlorogenic acid. This compound is like a manager for your blood sugar. It helps keep your levels steady while you sleep, which means your kidneys don't have to struggle with sugar spikes in the middle of the night.
And the research is really impressive. Studies show that these leaf extracts can actually protect the glomeruli. Those are the microscopic filtration clusters we've been talking about. By protecting those clusters, you stop the creatinine from rising, and you help keep your blood pressure gentle and steady.
The taste is very mild and earthy. It's not sweet like the berries, but it is very soothing. You just steep a teaspoon of the dried leaves in hot water for about 10 minutes. I recommend drinking it about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. It is the perfect finisher for your day because it works quietly to ease the load on your hard-working kidneys.
So we've gone from the fire extinguisher ginger to the sugar shield of the blueberry leaf. We've given you 5 powerful ways to help your kidneys run their night shift successfully.
But Ben, we have to remind our friends that these drinks aren't magic potions. They work best when you understand the golden rule of nightly healing.
That's right. It's not just about what you drink, but how you let your body rest so these drinks can actually do their job.
Before we get to our final conclusion, I want to ask everyone, have you ever noticed that your blood sugar numbers affect how you feel in the morning? Maybe you feel a bit more puffy or sluggish after a heavy dessert the night before. Let us know in the comments. It's all connected to those kidneys.
We've given you a powerful list of sips from the fire extinguisher ginger to the sugar shield of the blueberry leaf. But Dr. Hinohara, I have to ask the question every senior is thinking. If I drink all this before bed, am I going to be up every hour running to the bathroom?
Laughing. It is the most important question, Ben. We want to heal the kidneys, not exhaust the person. This is where we follow the golden rule of nightly healing. You see, your kidneys need the fluid to wash away the creatinine, but your heart and your brain need deep, uninterrupted sleep to repair themselves.
So it's all about the timing. We can't just chug a giant glass right as we're pulling back the covers.
Exactly. I tell my patients to follow the 90-minute buffer. You want to finish your healing drink about an hour to an hour and a half before you actually intend to close your eyes. This gives your body enough time to process the liquid and flush the system one last time before you settle in for the night.
That is a great rule. It protects your sleep, but still gives those antioxidants like the curcumin from our golden milk time to get into your bloodstream. And there's one more thing, right? The temperature secret?
Yes. For seniors, we want the drinks to be warm, not boiling hot, and not ice cold. Warm liquid helps relax the blood vessels in your abdomen. When those vessels relax, more blood flows into the kidneys. It's like opening up a garden hose that's been slightly kinked. Better flow means better filtration.
So we're finishing our warm ginger or nettle tea 90 minutes before bed. We're keeping it at a nice soothing temperature, and we're adding that pinch of black pepper to our turmeric milk to unlock the power.
This is how you turn a simple habit into a service treatment for your body. You aren't just drinking, you are giving your kidneys the tools they need to win the night shift. When you wake up, you'll notice that heavy feeling in your legs is lighter, and that morning fog starts to clear much faster.
It's about working with your body's natural rhythm, not against it. We've covered the what, the why, and the how. Now it's time to bring it all home.
But before we do our final wrap-up, I want to know, what time do you usually stop drinking liquids in the evening? Do you have a cutoff time, or do you sip right until bed? Share your routine in the comments. It helps everyone in the community find a balance.
Dr. Hinohara, we've really opened up a new world today. We started with the silent warning of high creatinine and ended with a pantry full of night shift helpers. It's amazing to think that something as simple as a cup of ginger tea or blueberry leaf tea can be the turning point for a senior's kidney health.
It is a journey of small, gentle steps, Ben. I want everyone watching to realize that your kidneys are incredibly resilient. They aren't failing just because of a number on a page. They are often just exhausted. When you give them the anti-inflammatory reset of these drinks, you are giving them the first real vacation they've had in years.
Giving the kidneys a vacation. I love that. And for George or Mary sitting at home tonight, this isn't about being perfect. You don't have to drink all 5 of these tonight, just pick one. Maybe start with the golden milk because you like the warmth, or the cucumber water because it's easy. Just one choice to start.
Exactly. Consistency is the secret to a long life, Ben. If you make this a ritual, sipping your healing drink 90 minutes before bed, your body will start to expect it. Your blood pressure will settle, your inflammation will calm down, and those creatinine numbers will slowly start to find their way back to a healthy range.
We want to be there with you as those numbers improve. If this video gave you a bit of hope today, if you feel like you finally have a plan to protect your independence, please hit that like button. It helps us reach other seniors who might be lying awake at night worrying about their health.
And please join our Healthier Daily family by clicking subscribe. We are here every week to bring you the science and the heart you need to age with strength. We want to see you thriving, not just surviving.
I'd love to hear from you one last time today. In the comments, tell us, which of these 5 drinks are you going to try tonight? Is it the golden milk hug or the nettle leaf scrub? Type it out. Making that commitment is the first step toward healing.
Be patient with your progress. Be kind to your body. And always remember, your kidneys are working for you. So let's work for them.
One final reminder, we are here to share knowledge and hope, but your health is unique. Please talk to your own doctor or a kidney specialist before making big changes, especially if you are managing a health condition or taking medication.
Sleep well, drink smart, and we will see you in the next video.
Stay healthy, everyone.